What is Epic Universe? Well, it's Universal's newest theme park located in Orlando, Florida, but I'm here right now before the park opens on May 22nd, 2025 as an invited guest of Universal Orlando so I can show you inside this new park, revealing the new areas they call portals based on How to Train Your Dragon, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Universal Classic Monsters, and Super Nintendo. We'll check out the rides, see the characters, and give you everything you need to expect with some fun cameos from my creator friends.
We're walking up right now to the entrance of Epic Universe, and I am so incredibly excited.
Look at it! Look at it! Like, look at it! It is glorious.
Beyond this gate finds gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams. So here's what to expect. We're gonna go into 5 different portals. Technically, we're in one right now called Celestial Park, and then we're gonna go into more portals, including one inspired by How to Train Your Dragon called Isle of Berk. We're gonna go to one dark universe inspired by Universal Classic Monsters, another new Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic portal, and Super Nintendo World, even more expanded with Donkey Kong, the Yoshi ride, stuff you don't see in Hollywood. First, I do want to introduce myself. I'm your friendly theme park enthusiast, David Vaughn, and I'm here at Epic Universe. Never, ever have stepped in foot a brand new park before it's ever opened like this before. I'm literally shaking. A massive shout out to Universal Orlando, who is allowing us inside the park today for this preview. It's totally hosted, so I'm really just here to show you around and have some fun myself. Okay, so the first location we're gonna go to is gonna be Isle of Berk, based on How to Train Your Dragon, but we also heard we should be able to experience all the attractions today, but the one that hasn't been running has been Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry, which is the big, supposed to be the big ride. Like, it's supposed to be like the most exciting ride of all. Inside Celestial Park, you have Luna over there, and goes all the way to the Grand Helios Hotel, or the Helios Grand Hotel, with Apollo on the other side, which is the big restaurant. Now, there are different water shows that play throughout the day here. Once every hour on the hour, they said. Now, something I do want to mention is this park is under technical rehearsal, so not everything is going to be totally exactly how it will be when it opens, but we're going to be able to see a huge amount of it. Also, unfortunately, won't be able to film on the attractions, so you won't be able to see inside many of those, but I'm gonna give you as close of a look as I possibly can. So our next stop is gonna be How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk. This one is inspired by the How to Train Your Dragon films. There's tons of different dragons depicted throughout it. This is Berk, the best kept secret this side of, well, anywhere. Granted, it might always look like much. Wet heap of rock packed more than a few surprises. We have lots and lots of dragons. Oh. Okay, wait. Okay, I think I'm weak right now. Whoa, this is actually incredible. What? What's there? What's there? No!
They're trying to eat. They're so cute. Oh my goodness.
Having just rewatched How to Train Your Dragon to rekindle my love for the film, I wanted to see an ice dragon so bad here, and I totally forgot that they actually have one.
Sounds cool.
Okay, so now we're gonna go see the show, The Untrainable Dragon. I know we're breezing by this so fast, you guys, but there's so much to show you.
The Untrainable Dragon is a stage show, and unfortunately I can't show you the production, but as I'm watching this, my mind is blown. There is a flying dragon. There are massive ones that are brought to life in theatrical ways. This originally debuted in Beijing. It is so cool.
Okay, so we do have to kind of make a little detour because we're gonna try to go on the Battle of the Ministry ride, and that means we're gonna have to come back to Isle of Berk to meet Toothless. So we'll be back.
I'm so excited.
Whoa, this is massive. Massive.
Welcome to Paris in the 1920s, but Wizarding World style. So we are now inside fully the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic. Now, this part of the land is set in the 1920s. I'll show you a bit more of that later. So based on Fantastic Beasts films. However, we're gonna go back in time. We're gonna go forward in time, actually, to the 1990s after the events of the last Harry Potter book when Dolores Umbridge goes on trial. Harry Potter and the Ministry of Magic, supposed to be based on the Ministry of Magic, actually the one that's in the UK. So, I don't know, are we gonna get to go on this? Okay, we're in here. So what they explained to us was that we are gonna go back in time, but it all makes sense in the story because they're not only gonna use the Metro Flu, which if you're not familiar, you're gonna see now, but also time turners. Oh my gosh, I am like, we're actually gonna travel by Flu right now. We're gonna travel by Flu. Yo! Okay, can we go together or one at a time? Okay, let's go, let's go! Ah! We did it! What? Oh my God!
No, Kingsley, stop it.
Okay, so now we're in the ministry. It is massive. I don't mean massive, epically massive. The biggest, most massive queue I think I've ever seen in my life. There's Dolores Umbridge behind me. She is not looking happy as she's arrested. We are about to go on this ride. I am going to cry 17 times. If you look up, you can sometimes see the ceiling like light up and have thunder and stuff. All right, will do. I'll be there. I wish I could show you on this ride, but I'm just gonna have to talk about it after. But it's oh no, we got some time. What is this? Wait, okay, this is a really long queue. How long is it?
I have been told that this queue can hold up to 8 hours worth of people.
8 hours? Juju, you gonna wait 8 hours?
I wouldn't hear.
Okay, we'll see. Yeah, exactly. One thing I really want to say is how luxurious all this feels. Like, it feels like these are real knobs. Though you can tell somebody like made it look old. Like everything in here it looks like they spent like a quarter of their budget just on this queue. Okay, we're about to go on. I think it seems like we're about to go on. Are we about to go on? Not yet. Okay. They said this ride vehicle holds up to 14 people.
Naughty Higgledy. So much work for Higgledy to do. Mustn't get distracted. Alright guys. Oh my gosh.
get into the vehicle here with all of our bags. Just make sure we have them at our feet as we kind of take a seat here.
I don't know if I have words. I don't know if I have words. That ride, to describe it to you, was like you're in an elevator, right? In the Ministry of Magic. And there's animatronics, and it's not 3D, but it's 3D. You go up, down, backwards, side to side, like you literally do everything. I will say this, there are parts where the animatronics look like actors. Like for a second I was like, oh, they have a guy in here. No. I don't know. Here's the thing. I think everybody just needs to experience this one, but like you will be blown away. I don't want to say it's like Transformers in the kind of but in the storytelling aspect way, it was kind of like Transformers a little bit, but the ride vehicle was completely different. Like this is going to be in the top of the dark rides of like all time. Good, Michaela. Yeah. Was it too scary for you?
No, it was perfect.
Oh, good.
It doesn't feel like real life. It doesn't feel like real life at all.
That is the best way to describe it. It's like a new world. It
feels. There's no words to describe it, but the best way I can do it is that it feels like you were literally transported to a completely different universe, which is, I guess, what Epic Universe wanted to achieve, but I felt like someone just picked me up and dropped me in a different universe.
Yes, I would agree with that. I have like 5 minutes to show you around Paris, and I'm already obsessed. I have students walking around all these little shops. Cafe is just like Paris. Like this is the most like European thing. Like this is the show, so this is gonna be Les Cirque Arcanus. The buildings here are just so massive. Like it really feels like when you are like in Europe. Straight out of the Fantastic Beasts movies. Like this is exactly like just like it.
Okay, music box, let's jazz it up!
I think I saw a little dark corridor over here too. I gotta go in all these shops. I gotta see so much stuff. There's so much I wanna see. Look at this. What's going on here? I may need to watch the Fantastic Beasts movies again because I'm kind of not exactly remembering like what this part of it is. The thing is, you know how Diagon Alley is kind of like cramped and you kind of just feel like really close together and supposed to how it's feel? This is huge and expansive and you can just like wander around and feel like you're in the city. They did like, I love how they were just like, we're not gonna give it the same feel. It's gonna feel like Wizarding World, but it's gonna be completely different. You can just wander through your own corridors and check out things on your own. Love this. I am a wizard, so it reminds me of home, you know. This doesn't stop, like it's just continuously huge. They do have butterbeer here, but it's not called butterbeer, it's called beer baba. It's the same thing, but it's just how you said it in French.
Harder. David, try.
Not working?
It looks like you gotta go across.
Like the stance, it's not like the power stance.
Well, then we're all trying to make this.
Wait.
There we go. You got it.
So one of the things I really appreciate about Celestial Park is it feels like a palate cleanser. Like you're just in here, it's not overstimulating, it's very like, it's much more simple than the other parts. Even though I'm getting rained on a little bit by the fountain, it does feel like a palate cleanser. So as you go from portal to portal, you're not worried about being overstimulated and not getting that big whoop right when you walk into a new land that unfolds before your eyes. No, you can't sing that here.
What?
You can't sing that here.
I can't sing it?
You can't sing that here.
But I want to Don't Be Shy and I want to kiss the girl.
Yeah, but that's... No, Carter.
Maybe Sebastian's gonna make a guest appearance.
Carter! Okay, we are going next into the portal I think I'm the most excited for, which is Dark Universe. So this is the one based on Universal Classic Monsters. Welcome to Darkmoor, a portal based on Universal Classic Monsters. Here you might see monsters which have plagued this town for centuries. Looming in the distance is Frankenstein's Manor, and below us are the catacombs of Frankenstein. So there's all kinds of eerie, spooky, kooky, cool stuff to check out. Now, who provided this eerie soundtrack for the land? Danny Elfman. How suiting, right?
No better than Frankenstein doctor. That Frankenstein is no more a doctor than you are, Mr. Hyde.
All right, we're gonna go check out Monsters Unchained, attraction that's inside Frankenstein's manor. So the story of this ride's really interesting. Victoria Frankenstein, who is a descendant of the original Frankenstein, is now in charge of this manor. And so, much like her great-great-grandfather, she also loves to conduct experiments because she wants to control the monsters inside Darkmoor. So a big reason we see a lot of electricity pulsing throughout everywhere is because she's conducting her experiments, trying to control them. So now we're gonna check out the pre-show for this attraction. I wanna see how they bring this live. This looks super cool.
Little lab rats, come close. I won't hurt you. I sense fear in your hearts. You're right to be afraid. Darkness lies ahead.
I'm Igor. My job is to get you through this experiment in one piece. But Igor, I hear you say, where's the fun in that? I agree, you delightful freak. Sadly, this is not that kind of experiment. This is a catacombs navigation unit. All your little lab rats and your little lab rat friends will see you now.
You will see. There's nothing to fear. Show them. These people are friends. See, there's nothing to be afraid of. He is amazing. Better than the original. The Dracula experiment is the last piece of the puzzle. And with your help, the world will never see the name Frankenstein.
All right, we gotta put our stuff in the locker, so be back. It's face recognition. How do you do it? Wow. Okay, so how much did I love that? Listen, it met my expectations. I wanted scary. I wanted creepy. All of those are present. So I'm a happy dude. I felt like it was Halloween Horror Nights the ride. I think a lot of people are gonna love that ride the most, and then maybe they might switch back and forth between that and Ministry. Like they were. I don't want to say which one I like more because I honestly just really love both. Showing us the the restraints and how they electrocute them. Next up, we're heading to Curse of the Werewolf. So this is a spinning coaster, but it has a really cool story. Now, Universal does originally describe this one as a family-friendly coaster, so I'm pretty sure even though it's a spinning coaster, it's gonna be something that a lot of folks might want to ride. In the story, it follows kind of a cult that knows about werewolves, and there is somebody who can see if someone has the mark or curse of the werewolf, and they might turn into a werewolf themselves. And I'm kind of wondering, are they talking about us? Okay, I did really love that coaster, but it's short. It was a fun spinning coaster. It also didn't spin as much as I thought it was going to, so I'm glad, because I was a little bit worried, like, will I feel motion sickness? If you've been on like Cosmic Rewind, like this was not nearly as spinny as that. We're now at the Burning Blade Tavern. So this windmill is supposed to catch fire. It's designed after the one from Frankenstein. You know, I think that's the whole epic conclusion of this. So this one's supposed to catch fire every now and then. It smells like smoke. Wow, okay. Like see the ripples off the ground from that thing, and it is definitely warmer feeling when you're next to it. Ooh, oh, look on the back there. Straight up creature heads. What is that one? Look at her. Cheers, I got the mead. Let's try it, let's see. It's tangy and a little fruity. It's got like, it's almost, I don't know how to explain it. It's like sangria, but maybe like a soda. It's super tasty. Like I'm enjoying it thoroughly. Give it a try.
Okay.
The mead.
Ooh.
See, it's popping.
Oh, this is popping.
What do you think it tastes like?
Like blood.
Oh. Like sweet nectar blood.
Sweet nectar blood.
Her blood. It's Amy's blood. Get the mead, y'all. It was like $14.95. Oh, cheers, Patrick. Mead.
My tongues are gonna be blood red.
It's good.
Say it.
There's no mead. I want to stay in Darkmoor forever, but we gotta go, and there's so many other things in other lands we haven't seen yet. All right, we're heading back into Isle of Berk, How to Train Your Dragon portal. What should we do? I don't know, maybe ride the rides and meet Toothless? Okay. All right, so next up is Hiccup's Wing Gliders, and this is a roller coaster that is also family friendly, but it looks pretty fun and expansive. And again, we can't film on the ride, so I'm just gonna kind of show you around before I get on. Hello, Patrick. Are you gonna film on the ride, Patrick? Or are you gonna
Absolutely
be a
not. That
good
is-
boy?
We are good citizens.
We're good
of
boys.
The universe.
That ride was so much fun. You know what I liked about it the most is that it wasn't expected. Like they had parts where you actually like go backward and do some really fun little dips. It's definitely family friendly, but I would say playing like, I don't know, maybe 6 and older. Course does depend on the kid, but there were definitely some things about it that I just didn't expect that happened, and I thought it was really adorable. And I don't want to give away too much. And of course, they want us to buy things because we want to buy things. Are you recognizing this bit? Yes, we are. Wait a second, I recognize this shirt. So if you guys do like my shirt, it's $32 here. It's not bad. Okay, look at this helmet though. Look how legit this is. No, I'm not gonna put down your helmet, Patrick. It says 6 and up. It's made really nicely. And here's what I wonder how much this is actually. 42 bucks? Are you serious?
I found a better one.
What?
You can be toothless.
No, okay, I wanna be toothless. How much is that one?
48.
48?
And I think the eyes light up.
That's actually, these are not bad. Okay, then they also have the claws, so you can fully be toothless. This is 32 bucks. Be toothless for, what is the total of that? $80? There's a lot of merch to check out. I wish I could show you it all, but there's so much stuff. All right, everybody, where to next? Where to next? Something in this land. So this other ride over here, the fire drill attraction, is really cool, well, because it cools you off. Today it's really hot, it's about 90 degrees, but as you can see, people get wet on this because they're spraying different objects, trying to put out different fires like they would in How to Train Your Dragon. There is sort of a battle element, so you might get sprayed. Oh, and a little spot you can like dry off in if you need to from the water ride. Oh my gosh, Carter and I are about to meet Toothless. Hello.
Welcome to Brook. I'm doing great, you know. I mean, the sun is shining. Well, oh, yes, you are. Right, yeah, oh, he's very proud of that. Now, let me walk you through how to approach a dragon, okay? Move slowly and calmly and let him come to you. Can you guys do that for me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right this way, come on.
All right.
Well, they can remember you. So go ahead and stick out your hand just like this. There it is.
Nose is moving.
Yeah, oh, I know.
Oh my god.
I never realized what a dream meeting Toothless would be. Like, that was so awesome. I think he'll remember me the next time I come. That's what I think. He'll remember me. He'll remember me.
It's very simple. I'm gonna yell out a command, but only follow it if I say Toothless says. Here we go. Toothless says, look to your right. Look down. Look up. Oh, I got somebody back there. I saw that. Win, rough runner. Very nice. Give him a big round of applause.
I can't handle how adorable that was. We have a few more things to do, so we gotta go back to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
All right, we're back at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, and I'm really excited to check out this show, which is Les Cirque Arcanus, which I'm sure I butchered. Now we're gonna go check out Nicholas Flamel's house, and there's supposed to be some interactive elements there as well.
All right, my darling, thank you for coming to visit me. May you have a wonderful journey and let the stars guide your every movement.
Like the divination she knows, she can like talk to you. She like sees you and knows your name.
Aria, I'm getting a vision of you. You are a Hufflepuff, am I correct? One of my favorite houses. That means you love animals. Monsters Unchained, past the circus, by the eyeglass shop. Oh, that's the Americas. How splendid. Simon, did you hear? Let me introduce my fellow portraits.
Oh, yes.
That is Simon Marchand, the artist.
Bienvenue. Extraordinaire.
Yes, he also does poetry, which I adore. Oh, my favorite house. Besides my own, of course. I am a Ravenclaw. Of course. But Hufflepuffs, you love animals.
Unfortunately, not only are we running low on time during our preview, but also the Cirque show had some issues, so I didn't get to see it.
All right, now it's time to leave. We're gonna hit up Stardust Racers, which is a dueling roller coaster that is in the Celestial Park. I totally love these facial recognitions because it makes it so much faster to open them.
Like, look how easy this is. Confirm. And it just opens. I didn't even know coasters were legally allowed to go that fast. That was insane. It like throws you over those hills. Like it doesn't look like it, but that's like, it's kind of as intense as a Velocicoaster in so many ways. It doesn't have like the inversions, as many of the inversions. Look at it go. See that hill? Like you catch airtime. One last portal we haven't done, and that, as you probably guess, is Super Nintendo World. So you might be saying, well, I've been at the Super Nintendo World in Hollywood. Is it the same one? No, this is way bigger, and it has an entire Donkey Kong section, and there's even there's 2 rides that aren't in the Hollywood one. So I'm really excited to check it out. Ooh, an escalator.
First time together in Japan.
Why am I loving this escalator so much? I feel like I'm going actually like up into the pipe. Bigger than the Hollywood one. This is massive. Okay, let's give this a little shot because this should work. And then everything is collected in the app. So if you link your power-up band, these cost about 40 bucks. I'll have to do an entire other video on that, but I do recommend it if you want to spend a lot of time in this land, exploring everything, collecting coins, and then also doing some of the boss battles. So in Super Nintendo World, there is a Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge attraction, a Yoshi's Adventure attraction, and also an entire Donkey Kong Country area with a Minecart Madness roller coaster that I think we're about to go on. Pikmin! Hi, Pikmin! So Donkey Kong Country, you know, is a classic these days. The original version of this expansion opened in Japan last year, and now we get it here in Orlando. And Minecart Madness, you actually well, it simulates you jumping track on the roller coaster. And this is a family-friendly roller coaster, so I'm not expecting any thrills, but I think it'll be a really fun addition to see the coaster feel like it's jumping its track. Okay, I gotta say, I love that ride. That ride's gonna be so much fun for so many people. The way that the track looks like it disappears underneath you, and then you're just like bouncing around, and sometimes you're just like, how are we gonna get to the next track? Like how is this gonna be possible?
Like I said, the park's not done. There's still time to do so much more when it finally opens on May 22nd, and I want to do some shopping, so I just have a few minutes to check out some of the merch.
Okay, so Epic Universe has its own mascot, kind of, sort of, for the chocolate shop. This is Captain Cacao. I'm sorry I'm lifting by his hat, but I wanted to show you the whole thing, and a backpack on it, but look at his face. This backpack has a zipper there. It is 45 bucks. I'm not gonna lie, had I known they had a Gilman shirt, my Creature from the Black Lagoon, I would have worn this today. And the other one. That's awesome. Right? Does that conclude our epic day? Yes. But hey, I have more plans to come back here and show you even more fun from Epic Universe. If you have any questions about visiting Epic Universe, please leave them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer. Thanks again, Universal Orlando, for having me out. I had the best time. Wow, what a day. An all-new theme park. This is my dream. But more importantly, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.